1. The birth of an empire. Dive into the earliest days of the Assyrian Empire, established in the Mesopotamian region, present-day northern Iraq. Understand how the Fertile Crescent provided the resources for the early Assyrian settlements to thrive, eventually leading to the rise of a civilization marked by iron weaponry and a powerful military. 2. The city of Ashur. Explore Ashur, the religious and administrative heart of the empire, sitting strategically on the Tigris River. It was not only a hub of trade and commerce, but also a sacred city dedicated to the god Ashur. The city's ziggurat and the Grand Temple of Ashur demonstrate the architectural brilliance of the Assyrians. 3. The military might. Investigate the formidable Assyrian military machine, renowned for its discipline, strategic prowess, and innovative tactics. Their armies introduced chariots and cavalry to warfare, refining siege strategies against the fortified cities of their enemies. 4. The art of warfare. Discover the tactics and weaponry that brought Assyria countless victories. From siege towers and battering rams to expertly organized infantry units, the Assyrian approach reshaped the way of ancient warfare. 5. The cruel conquerors. Delve into the harsher side of Assyrian conquest, where scorched earth policies, mass deportations, and psychological warfare instilled fear in the subdued regions. Examine the narratives that painted Assyrians as both feared and respected conquerors. 6. The reign of Tiglath-Pileser III. Learn about the reign of Tiglath-Pileser III, who expanded the empire and reformed its administrative structures. His centralization efforts and military campaigns laid the foundation for the empire's later dominance. 7. Sargon II and the Golden Age. Trace the pivotal rule of Sargon II, whose tenure marked a period of prosperity and expansion. Delve into his conquests, the establishment of the capital at Dur-Sharrukin, and his contributions to Assyrian dominance. 8. The architectural marvels. Appreciate Assyrian architecture's grandeur, fortified palaces, intricate bas-reliefs, and ziggurats. Discuss how these structures served not just aesthetic purposes, but also as tools for propaganda and intimidation. 9. The Assyrian society and culture. Uncover the daily lives of Assyrians, distinguished by a class-based society where scribes, priests, and artisans held esteemed roles. Their culture was rich with myths, religious practices, and celebrations, such as the New Year festival. 10. Women of Assyria. Illuminate the roles and rights of women within Assyrian society. Though largely patriarchal, we examine influential female figures and the glimpses of autonomy some women experienced. 11. The educational systems. Explore the sophisticated education systems that produced learned scribes and scholars. Their libraries, including the famed collection at Nineveh, were testaments to their dedication to knowledge and recording history. 12. Arts and crafts. Discover the Assyrian mastery in arts and crafts, from the massive sculptures of winged bulls and divine protectors to intricate carvings that decorated palaces. Art was a medium for demonstrating power and divinity. 13. Religion and beliefs. Examine the polytheistic architecture of Assyrian spirituality, focusing on principal deities like Ashur, Ishtar, and Marduk. Religious rituals and temple economies played vital roles in daily life and societal order. 14. The Library of Ashurbanipal. Understand the significance of the library built under King Ashurbanipal in Nineveh, which housed a massive collection of cuneiform texts, preserving literature and knowledge of its time for future generations. 15. The communication networks. Inspect the efficient communication networks and relay systems that enabled rapid dissemination of decrees and military orders across vast distances, crucial in maintaining the empire's connectedness. 16. Economy and trade. Analyze the trade routes and economic policies that fostered Assyrian prosperity. Their extensive network spanned regions, trading goods like textiles, metals, and grains. 17. Diplomacy and alliances. Learn how clever diplomacy and strategic alliances with foreign states and regions aided Assyria in maintaining and expanding its influence without reliance solely on military might. 18. Revolts and resistance. Delve into the repeated rebellions and internal strife that Assyria faced in its quest to control a vast and diverse territory. Examine how these dissenting voices shape policies and outcomes. 19. The fall of Nineveh. Unveil the events leading to the dramatic fall of Nineveh and analyze why the formidable city could not withstand its enemies. Consider how this pivotal moment marked the beginning of the end for the Assyrian Empire. 20. The decline of an empire. Trace the gradual decline of Assyria due to overextension, economic strain, and pressure from external enemies such as the Babylonians and Medes. 21. Lasting legacies. Reflect on how the Assyrians influenced subsequent civilizations with their innovations in governance, culture, and warfare, leaving a lasting impact on world history. 22. Rediscovery and archaeology. Explore the modern archaeological efforts that brought to light the forgotten and buried treasures of the Assyrian civilization, reigniting a fascination with ancient Mesopotamian cultures. 23. Influence on Babylon. Discuss the impact of Assyrian reign and practices on the Babylonian culture and how this relationship shaped the latter's development in various facets. 24. Assyrian script and cuneiform. Describe the evolution of the Assyrian language and their contribution to cuneiform writing, a significant tool for administration, literature, and astronomical records. 25. Mathematics and astronomy. Appreciate the contributions made by the Assyrians in mathematics and astronomy, including calendrical sciences and their influence on later scientific thought. 26. Assyria in historical texts. Review how Assyria is portrayed in various historical texts, including the Bible, where it is often characterized as a land of both wisdom and tyranny. 27. The conquered cultures. Understand how the Assyrians managed the diverse cults and ethnicities within their borders, creating a melting pot of culture and ideas, but also tension. 28. Conclusion of an era. Summarize how the fall of the Assyrian Empire marked a significant turning point in the ancient world, paving the way for new dominions and cultural rebirths. 29. Assyrian warfare and modern military thought. Discuss how the tactical genius of Assyrian militaria is studied today in military schools and has impacted strategic thinking. 30. Preserved myths and legends. Examine the stories and legends of Assyria that have survived through oral traditions and later transcriptions, adding a rich tapestry of lore to world mythology.